Good morning. This is a quick overview of the assignment that I gave myself last weekend to update the mockups a tiny bit after the feedback I got last time and to make a prototype out of it. So first of all, let me just quickly show you my approach here. I made a Google Keep, so just to keep note of where I'm at. And it's nice that you can just make quick notes and checkboxes in here, so it's easy to keep overview. Here you can see I updated the mockups slightly to have a less prominent UI light switch, because I do understand that as soon as the light is enabled, you don't really want to give it like such prominent feedback all the time. Okay, so first I had the idea of making the prototype in tools that I know very well, and it's HTML and JavaScript and CSS. So what I've done is I made a code pen where I have a mock-up of the device here, and I can change things around as well, like call this an iPhone. It will change the screen resolution and proportions. There you go. Or I can make it a dark one, and it will invert the UI. Okay, I mean, this is real cool, but it did take me quite a bit of time to get like everything right, because I'm using no framework, nothing. And yeah, for the scope of the project, I thought this is definitely something I'll revisit, but for now, I'll just go with a fixed solution, which is designing in Sketch. Sketch is a really cool design tool. Always really liked it. I think it's even made by Dutch developers. Okay, so I wanted to focus with the prototype on the dashboard, and especially on how to manage your widgets. So there's like a couple of approaches you can take. One that Android, for instance, is like a tile-based approach where you can drag and drop like all kinds of widgets in all kinds of places, which is cool. But I've seen too often that people don't really have a good sense of what should go where, and it starts to get like real messy. So it has to find some balance in playfulness and it being laid out for them. So my idea was I can actually quickly prototype this as well. It's cool, from straight within Sketch you can do this. Like, you click on the cogwheel and an overlay will show up, giving you the opportunity to basically toggle through all these widgets one by one. So the idea is you click on the main one, and that one is like selected on default, and you can click through a couple of varieties. And the same goes for these. Okay, so Sketch is a good place to start for like a simple prototype, but I want to have animations and I want really the app to come alive. And for that we have to go to Framer. And here she is. Okay, so first off I copied and pasted a lot of design elements I made in Sketch into Framer. Framer as a design tool is not great. And it's alright to be able to navigate through all the elements and to modify them slightly, but there's not like real good design tools available. It's really for like the final stage in prototyping. So yeah, here you can see I laid out the dashboard and the settings overlay, and the settings overlay also has a horizontal slider component. And in the code, let's go there. I'm loading up some custom fonts, and after that, well, I laid it out in such a way that I was able to find things back quite easily, and I hope so the person reading this as well. I see there's a little bug actually there. You know what? We could fix that, because that is the incline meter, and the incline I see has its transform rotation, like its orientation to the left, and it should be in the middle. So let's see. here we have the rotate. And let's add here level bar style transform origin is center. And now it should pivot around in its center. Excellent. Okay. I really like this widget, by the way, showing you the your incline. Anyhow, let's go into the settings here. I can toggle between device as well. It's responsive, so just to show you, I'm gonna switch it to a small iPhone. Let's make it pink. And there we go. Here you see it creates like an overlay over the dashboard with a setting. And like that. Like ideally it would rotate in like the same direction, but since I only had like 2 of them, I'm just toggling between the 2 of them, back and forth. So it's smooth. I like it. Then there's one last thing. If I double click, so double tap, it switches to the dark UI. Doesn't really look very good on a gold iPhone. Let's make the space gray. There we go. And toggle back. Okay, so with that, I wanted to show you a little bit of my design process, and with that also like show how, I had really a lot of fun making this. Learned a lot, and I thought like the QWIC app was a great opportunity for me to, have a goal in mind to learn more about how to use Sketch and Framer together. And well, I think the result looks very nice, and I hope you think so too.